The Prime Minister has gone from being someone who's in favour of having his cake and eating it to effectively becoming a nanny of the nation. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Nick. Good to speak to you this morning. Well, we have a situation where obesity, being overweight, is one of our biggest health challenges as a nation. We know that 2/3 of adults are overweight or obese. 1 in 3 children leaving primary school are overweight. And there are real health consequences of being overweight. For instance, much greater risk of diabetes, but also what we've seen with COVID is much greater risk of serious complications if you get COVID, and indeed a greater risk of death. So this is really a moment where we have to get on top of this. We have to take action about our obesity situation for the sake of the individuals who are overweight, for the sake of the NHS, for the sake of the whole country. And what we also know is that actually many people who are overweight don't want to be overweight, but losing weight is hard. So the policies that we're announcing today are all about supporting people, helping people to make choices that they want to make, but that are very hard to make.
Do you think stopping buy one, get one free will have that much impact, Minister?
Well, this is something which is particularly characteristic of shops in the UK, less so in Europe. One of the problems with buy one, get one free bog-off offers is actually people think they're saving money, but in practice what we see is people end up getting food that they don't need. So this is just one of the steps that we can take to help people make the healthier choices, make the decisions that they want to make, but there are so many influences around that push people in a different direction.
Is the Chancellor supporting this?
This is a government policy, so the government is behind the country becoming healthier.
Why then is he discounting meals at Burger King, McDonald's, Frankie's and Benny's and Nando's?
So the Chancellor and the government has taken steps to support the hospitality sector, which we know has been very hard hit by coronavirus, by the lockdown,
You
by
can't have it
people
both
staying
ways,
home.
Minister. On one hand, you're making cheap McDonald's and Burger Kings, and the next moment you're telling everyone that they've got to lose weight. How can you do both?
So what we're saying to the restaurants like those that you mentioned, like Burger King, Nando's, larger restaurants, is that they need to put the calories for the different meals on their menus so that when you eat out, you
but
can
they're
make
getting
an informed
half-price
choice.
meals, aren't they? Do you remember that this is
Yes,
the Eat
but
Out
you
to
can
Help
choose
Out scheme?
Absolutely. But when you're eating out, you can choose what you have, and you've got the information there to enable you to choose a lower calorie option, and also whatever you choose so that you know the calories that you are consuming.
What would the lower calorie option be in Nando's, Minister?
I don't know the Nando's menu off by heart. But for instance, I'll tell you, if you look at the McDonald's menu, and you can look at this online, you will find that a bigger burger with more patties in it has got far more calories in it than a smaller burger, for instance, that there are some healthier options.
I wouldn't know that any of these are the home of healthy eating, though, are they, in reality? Nando's or
I would
Burger King.
recommend that if you're eating out, you should do it as part of a healthy, balanced diet.
You don't see there's a strange mixed message here?
I see the point that you're making, but I think on the one hand we recognise that people do eat out, and in fact that we have an important hospitality sector in this country, and actually eating out is something that many families will do as a social activity as well.
Yes.
So that is part of life in this country. What we want to do is enable people to do so more healthily and make informed choices.